Hello everyone, I'm going to be doing a tutorial of the game Kahoot for you today. You can go to kahoot.com to access this, or you can download the application on your phone or on a tablet. There's two different things that you can do from the Kahoot homepage. You can play a game, or you can log in or sign up to create a game, and I'm going to be showing you how to do both of those today. I recommend signing up because you can save games, quizzes, homework assignments, or surveys that you've done. That way you can reuse them and you don't lose your content. So I'm going to log in. From here, from your home page, you can either search for other games that have already been created, and you can play other games that have already been created. You can check out My Kahoots, or you can create a new Kahoot. First, I'll show you My Kahoots. So I have a couple of games that I've created already. I've done final study reviews, I've done exam reviews, so I will show you the COM 5 final study review. So when you're ready to play Kahoot or to assign it as homework, you're going to click play. And you can do it in classic mode or team mode. I'll explain those a little bit more later on. For now, I'm just going to do classic, so player versus player. And then when it's ready, it will provide a pin that my students will enter. So this pin corresponds specifically with my game, and this is the pin that I would send the students in my class or that I would have the students enter to access the game. And I'll show you a little more about how that works in a little bit. So if we want to create a new game, we go up to New K here at the top. We can create a quiz, a jumble where they have to drag and drop answers and put them in the correct order, a survey or a discussion. We can also do challenges, assign it as homework, share it so that people can access it anytime they want. There's a lot of versatility with this application or with this game. For today, I'm going to create a quiz. I'll show you how to create one. You have to have a title, so I'll do communicating in relationships. You also have to add a description. If you want this to be public and easy to find, you can add a hashtag, or if you don't want to add a hashtag, you can just add a description. So I'll just put interpersonal comm. You can make it visible to everyone or only to yourself. I recommend everyone because then it's public. Everyone can access it. You can share it. You don't have to worry about it being locked. And then also people can access it who aren't a part of your class. So if you have somebody else that's taking a class that you teach that wants to get extra practice in, they can take your quiz or do your homework. Audience would be school or university. You can also add an image to customize your game a little bit more. And then once you're done with all of the customization stuff, you're going to hit OK, go. Now this is our Kahoot game. We're going to add a question. I'm going to come up with a random question here. I'm going to do, what is one of the primary emotions? And I'm going to give them 30 seconds to answer the question. So something that's really cool about this time limit is that, say I set it for 30 seconds. That means I'm giving my students 30 seconds to find the correct answer or to submit their correct answer. If all of the students answer this question in 10 seconds, it'll move on to the next one. So it doesn't make them wait the full length of time if they've all answered the question. You have to have at least 2 required answers. You can do 4 if you'd like to, but you have to have at least 2. And again, you can add a picture that corresponds with the question. So for answer 1, I'm going to put joy. For answer 2, I'm going to put grief. So the correct answer for this would be joy. And we'll just I'll add surprise here as well. That way we add a couple more answers or one more answer. So what you can do here is you can have one correct answer or you can have multiple. So say that I wanted to have 2 correct answers because joy and surprise are both primary emotions. I can do that and they can answer question or answer 1 or answer 3 and it'll still be a correct answer. So you can do multiple right answers. So once you're done, you're going to hit next, and then you add multiple questions. You just keep adding your questions, and you can have independent time limits. So say that this question is fairly simple or easy. I'm going to put it for 10 seconds. If I have a question that's a little more difficult or more complex, I might give them a little extra time. Or if they're working in groups, you might want to give them a little extra time. And you can always go back in and edit or delete this. If you want to mix up your answers, sorry about that. If you want to mix up your answers, you can move this freely, you can rearrange them, but I'm going to show you something in game options that will randomize the questions and the answers for you. So we're going to hit save, and then from here we can edit it, preview it, play it, or share it. I'm going to preview it so that you guys can see how this works live. So I'm going to hit preview. This is what it will look like on the student's phone or device on the right, and then on the left is what you will see. So communicating in relationships is the name of my game. I can do classic, which is independent player versus player, or you can do team where people are in groups and they have one single device for the whole group. Down here is game options. This is what I kept referring to. And this is really cool because you can customize your game a little bit more. So you can have a name generator, which will randomly assign names to your students in case you're worried about appropriateness. You can give them points for streaks. So if they get multiple answers right in a row, or if they answer quick, then they will be awarded more points for that. And then you can also randomize the order of questions and the order of answers, which is great because no one game or quiz will be alike. For today, I'm going to be doing classic, since I'll be playing this game by myself. So once you hit that, it'll create a pin that you will then share with your students. So I'm going to copy this pin, and then I'm going to paste it over here, which is what the students will be doing. And then the students will hit enter. Create a nickname, so I'll just do Stash at 32, since 32 is my college number. Hopefully it'll be good luck. We'll hit OK, go. And then you as a teacher will see that they've been added here. If they create a naughty nickname, you can always delete them just by clicking on their name. You can remove them from the game. So once everybody is in, you're going to hit start. It'll give them a second to gather their thoughts. And then it will say, what is one of the primary emotions? And then they have to pick the corresponding color and shape. So I'm going to pick joy. Once everyone's answered, it'll go to this page with the podium, and it will let me know that this was the correct answer and that this was also the correct answer. So I got it right. And then it'll also show me how many streaks I've had, so how many in a row I've gotten, and then the points that I was awarded, and then the place that I'm in as well. So if I hit next, the game's over since I only did one question, and this is the final podium. So your first, second, and third place will be right here. It'll show their total number of points, and then it'll give them a cool little words of encouragement, I guess you could say, on the side. So you are the Grandmaster, and it does this all throughout the game. So it'll congratulate them for being on a hot streak. It'll congratulate them for correct answers. So it really engages the students, and it's interactive, and the students seem to respond really well to this game. They have a lot of fun with it. Ticket results. And that's essentially how you use Kahoot. If you have any more questions, you can go to their website and you can browse around. They have a lot of tutorial videos. I hope that you guys use this game in your classes and that you give it a try. Thank you for watching this tutorial.